Okay, this is an entry video on Hazel, who was just returned to us, kind of a convoluted story that happens in rescue. She was adopted out a couple of years ago to a lady who didn't speak much English, and we had an interpreter. The lady was in a retirement facility, and what we think must have happened was the lady passed away, because this cat ended up in a carrier that actually had the original label on it with Siamese Rescue listed as the owner of the cat. Ended up in a shelter, and so we think the lady passed away. The retirement home took her to the shelter and dropped her off. And luckily, because of that and because she was microchipped, we were able to track her down, or they were able to track us down, and she's back with us. So we do have Hazel back in the program here. Now, another unfortunate thing that happened during this experience is, despite our policies and our adoption agreement, she did, looks like the owner did declaw Hazel in the front feet. So now this cat is declawed, and I won't go into that on the video, but meantime we have a gal who has actually sporting a quite a nice lion cut. So I suspect her original pictures with rescue did show a fluffier cat, so I suspect this is a bit more of a Balinese or a maybe a Burman type kitty with longer fur, who's declawed in the front, who seems to be, in great shape otherwise. We'll get her into our vet for a checkup. She is very vocal and opinionated. She had quite a lot to say on the trip down here from Pennsylvania back to the center. But she's adjusting very quickly. You can see she just got here and she's checking everything out, and she's exploring, and she's eaten a little bit of food and used the litter box, and all those good signs that we look for in a cat that is fairly well adjusted and adaptable, and is going to probably show those traits when she gets into the home. Look at that tail. I'm loving that little lion tail. So anyway, more as Hazel settles in, but well, yeah, two females that don't like each other, and that's not something to be amazed at. That was actually going to be my next comment, is what kind of home does this gal need to go into? And probably an only cat home. I mean, these females that are confident and smart and curious and independent and loving and committed to their owners and intelligent and all those things, they just don't like to share. So I suspect this gal is going to be one that will want to be the only cat. But we will work on finding all that information out over the next week or so, and we will be updating with more information as we get to know it.